On the island of Siquijor, known for its dark folklore, stood an ancient mansion that no local dared to enter. They whispered of spirits and curses, saying those who ventured inside never returned the same. One stormy night, a group of tourists, stranded by a delayed boat, sought refuge in this very mansion. Despite the villagers' warnings, they were desperate for shelter. An old, silent woman, the mansion's caretaker, led them inside. The air was thick with the scent of burning herbs, and the mansion's decaying walls loomed over them, filled with an eerie silence. As the storm raged outside, the tourists tried to sleep, but the house was alive with unsettling sounds, footsteps echoing through the halls, doors creaking open on their own, and soft whispers that seemed to come from the walls themselves. At midnight, the whispers grew louder, and the air turned icy cold. The shadows in their rooms began to move as if alive, twisting and writhing. Carlos, one of the tourists, decided to investigate. Armed with a flashlight, he wandered the dark hallways, feeling an unseen presence following him. He was drawn to a dim light coming from a room at the end of the corridor. Inside, he found a large, tarnished mirror surrounded by strange artifacts. As he stared into the mirror, the shadows behind him gathered, forming dark, twisted shapes. His reflection smiled back a sinister smile that wasn't his own. Suddenly, the room plunged into darkness, and the mirror shattered with a deafening crash. The other tourists rushed to the scene, finding Carlos standing still, his eyes wide and blank, muttering in a language they couldn't understand. Terrified, they fled the mansion and the island at first light. But even as they returned home, the whispers followed them, growing louder each night. Carlos never recovered, lost in a trance, endlessly whispering to shadows only he could see. The old mansion in Siquijor remained, its doors open, waiting for the next souls to seek refuge within its cursed walls. The shadows inside, ever hungry, whispered in the darkness,